Hey guys, how are you doing? sorry, I got stuck. My cat was back there. Okay, so this is for social studies. I'm doing this video for social studies so I can talk to you and explain to you um, the plan for social studies for this next week. Okay, so this goes for everybody in social studies class. So here's the deal. We are starting Native Americans. You've already watched the video. I've seen some of your comments. I've even commented back, and I will continue to do so. So now we're getting ready to jump into the Native American tribes. Let me go ahead and show you. I'm just going to jump right in. The Native American tribes are organized by region. So let me blow this up so you can at least see what I'm talking about. So here are all the Native American tribes that we are supposed to be discussing in social studies. Eastern woodlands, plains, southwest, northwest, Arctic, southeast, California, plateau. So those are all the Native American regions based off environment. So if you're looking at this map, and I will send you this map in your activity for this week and next week, so you'll have this copy. But as you can look at this map, you're going to see that, you know, the Native American tribes are broken up into their environmental regions. Okay, so the Eastern Woodland Native Americans, they had a completely different resource. They had completely different resources compared to the Native Americans in the Southwest region. Now, we've talked about this geography before. Okay, this isn't new. If you remember, and I can pull it up too, if you remember back in the very beginning of the year, we talked about the different types of maps, the physical maps, the precipitation maps, those maps, and we talked about the different geography in the different areas of the United States, Western Hemisphere. We've talked about these before, but we've never dove into the Native Americans and what they worked with and the environment that they had. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing the next couple of weeks. Is we're going to be breaking down all of these different regions, and you're going to see how the early civilizations survived in those areas. Now, I think one of the things that let me see if I can go back here. One of the things that you said about Native Americans, and here's all of our notes, and you guys can always go back and see. Someone said something about buffalo. Riley. I see Riley said something about buffalo. Some Indians hunted deer, turkeys, and buffalo. There were some other ones. Ava said something too about buffalo. And so if you look back in this, you know, there was only one Native American tribe that really hunted the buffalo, and it was these guys right here, the Great Plains. The Great Plains Native Americans were the ones that hunted the buffalo. Each one of those different regions, I'm sitting here talking to you like I'm in class. Sorry, it's just weird. Each one of those different regions, they have unique characteristics. Okay, you know, so the typical Native Americans that we are used to, you know, the longhouses and the Iroquois and hunting deer and wearing deerskin mantles and Pocahontas, they're all the Eastern Woodland Native Americans. Those are the ones we're used to because that's where we live. Okay, the Great Plains are the ones that hunted the buffalo. That's what they were known for, buffalo. The Southwest, they were the ones, they were kind of like the desert Native Americans. So they had a lot of adobe and clay and pottery. And so that was a lot of things that they were unique for. One of my favorites was the Northwest coast up here in the corner, over there where Washington and Oregon are. That was one of my favorite Native American tribes because they're known for their totem poles. And we're going to talk a little bit about the totem poles too. There's my cat. You see my cat? Sorry, distracted by my cat. Anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have you guys As you can tell, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regions, 7 tribes. And so what I would have typically done in class, if we were in class together, is I would have grouped you up and you guys would have chosen a tribe and you would have taught the class about that tribe. Obviously, it's going to be a little difficult if we try that. I'm going to try to tweak it a little bit, but maybe not as elaborate as it was at school, or it would have been at school. So what you're going to do is you're going to get to your Google Classroom. I haven't loaded it yet, but I'm going to after this video. And in your Google Classroom, you are going to see, hold on one moment and I will show you. You are going to see this. You're going to have a Google slide of it says the Native Americans and their environment and mini research. Okay. And so if you open up your slides, you're going to see you're going to see 6 slides. Okay. The first slide is the Native American region number 1. And if I can blow this up, it would be great. You guys probably know way more about this than I do. You can blow it up. You can write on it. Okay. It's for you. I made a copy for all of you. And on the first one, it's color the, obviously you can't color. Don't worry about that part. I'm not really worried about that part. If you want to put a little star and get creative about which region, that's fine. I don't care. You're going to answer the questions based off of the region you choose. So what are the names of some of the major tribes of the region? Climate and geography, homes, food, clothing. Then you go to slide 2, and it is natural resources, trade, beliefs and rituals, tools and utensils, government, and art. And then if you go to slide 3 and 4, you're going to see that it's Native American tribe number 2. It's the exact same stuff. And then slide 5 and 6 is Native American region number 3. Okay. So there's 7 regions, and I'm going to have you do a mini research on 3 of them. Okay. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. It's not, because I'm going to give you what you need to do it. Okay. I'm literally going to hand it to you. So you're going to get this, and you're all going to have a copy of it. You're all going to be able to type on it. Hopefully. I'm really hoping it works. If it doesn't work, I'll try to tweak it, but I'm hoping it will work. And then you're also going to get this. It's a little bit blurry, but it's the best I can do, boys and girls. I think it's readable. This is the Native American regions and tribes. This is a Google Doc. It's 25 pages. You by no means have to read it all at once. Every 3 pages is a tribe. So for example, these are the people of the eastern woodlands. Okay. It gives you all the information you need to fill in the chart. All of it. Okay. Because guess what? It was written so you could fill the chart in. Okay. So it gives you it tells you about the food. It tells you about their clothing, their tools, their utensils, their trade, their rituals, their art. It even on the 3rd page will give you some pictures of what some of the Native Americans of that region would have dressed in, would have looked like. It would even talk to you a little bit about their homes. So it's actually pretty cool. Now you're all getting this. So you're all going to have all 7 Native American tribe regions. You're all going to have them. But all I want you to do for the rest of this week and next week, I'm actually going to let this go on until next Wednesday, probably, or just probably next week. More than likely next week. What I'm going to have you guys do is pick 3. Pick 3 that you're interested in. It can be any of the 7. So this one was, what was this one again? Eastern Woodlands. You scroll down, you're going to see the plains, which is where you're going to get your TPs and your buffaloes. Okay. You'll see some pictures. I put some pictures on there so you have a little idea. Some of the different tribes, Lakota, Blackfeet, I guess, excuse me. And it'll show you what these things are. So every 3 pages is a new tribe. Here's the Southwest. Okay. Here's the Northwest. You keep scrolling. The Arctic, they're pretty cool. They're actually not on our map because they're the Arctic. but they're pretty cool. Basically, these guys are your Eskimos, the igloos. So if you want to do them, you're more than welcome to. I kind of forgot about them. So there's 8 tribes. Sorry. The southeast again. Again, you're just going to go through and you're going to pick 3. Now, you do not have to, you only need to submit your social studies activities until you have all 3 done. You can choose if you want to do all 3 at the same time. Like you see this tomorrow and you're like, I'm just going to bust this out now because I have time. That's totally fine. You can wait until you can do 1 today and you can do 1 this weekend and you can do 1 next week. That's fine. Okay. I am not going to be posting anything else on social studies until next Wednesday. So you have a week plus the weekend to work on these. Okay. So you choose 3, and you fill in your charts, and the charts are here. So here's your first tribe, second tribe, third tribe. And it should let you, all you have to do to type on it is this little text box right here. It says text box. If you click on it, you'll have to shrink it. It's going to be kind of tricky. If things don't work correctly, I'm not really too worried about it. If I can make it work better for you, I will. But it is Google Slides, so you can use your text box, especially if you're on the computer. If you're on your phone, it might be a little tricky. So if that's the case, I know Kirsten, she's using her phone. Kirsten, if it's too tricky, then create a Google Doc with the information from the slides. For anybody that the slides aren't going to work, or you just need to use a Google Doc, that's fine, as long as you get the information. You do not have, I don't want you typing word for word from this, because let's face it, guys, I read these, so I know that information. I want you to use your own words, okay? All right, so you're going to pick 3 out of the 8. Sorry, I said 7. All right. That's going to be your social studies activity for the next week. Okay. So you're not going to have any social studies activity from me until next Wednesday. Okay. Awesome. All right. If you have any questions, you always can go to where I'm going to post this here. I am going to post it in classwork. So I have to in order to give you copies. So when I post it in classwork, then you guys, if you have any questions, you can always ask me in the comments. I see them every day. I don't always respond, but I will answer questions if you guys need to ask me. But this is our Native American mini research projects, okay? And I will give the instructions again on paper in case you don't finish the video. I know there's some of you out here who are like, I'm not going to listen to Mrs. Sullivan anymore. If you listen to this entire video, here's what I want you to do. In the comment box, if you listen to the entire video until right now, in the comment box, I want you to type in your favorite food. And that's all. Because your other classmates are going to be like, what is this? If they didn't watch the whole video, they're going to be really confused when they start seeing hot dogs, spaghetti, chicken. They're going to be really confused. So if you've watched the entire video and you know the instructions, type in the comment box your favorite food and just your favorite food. Nothing else. Don't explain it. Just your favorite food. I know some of them are going to be confused. I know they are. And we're going to catch them because they won't have watched the whole video. Might have to do that for all my videos. All right, guys, I miss you. And if you have any questions, comment away, okay? Don't forget, comment your favorite food and don't say anything else. We'll see how many we catch. All right, bye, guys.